The front page in today's newspaper carried an alarming story. It involves a sitting High Court judge. And no, it's not about a judgment or observations made by the judge in court, but it is about cash. A pile of unaccounted cash recovered from the judge's own residence. How was this found? Thanks to a fire at the judge's bungalow. The Times of India's Dhananjay Mahapatra reported the story this morning. It said that a fire at Justice Yashwant Verma's home, who's a sitting judge at the Delhi High Court, had led to unaccounted cash being recovered from his bungalow in New Delhi. Pure accident. The story has sent shockwaves all over. The Supreme Court of India has stepped in and begun in-house proceedings against the judge in question. And we'll come to this aspect as we go along in this video. Top lawyers have weighed in on the story as well. Politicians raised this issue in Parliament, and there are demands for more transparency in the appointment of judges, their background checks. But the larger question the cash recovery at Justice Verma's house has raised is the C word: corruption in the judiciary. Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. The story begins on Friday, 14th March 2025. The time is about 11:30 p.m. Authorities get a call saying there's a fire, a minor one, in the storeroom of the official bungalow of Delhi High Court Judge Justice Yashwant Verma. Justice Verma was apparently not in town when this incident happened, but his 82-year-old mother and daughter were present at the house. So firefighters arrived to douse the fire, and that was done within a few minutes. Now, reports say firefighters and police who were at the spot allegedly stumbled upon cash in the room, and some of it was damaged. So far, there is no official word on how much cash was recovered. The Allahabad High Court Bar Association says 15 crore rupees was recovered. Some say it was 25 crores, and so on and so forth. But we'll have to wait for an official confirmation on that. But yes, piles of unaccounted cash was recovered at Justice Verma's residence, albeit accidentally. As per procedure, this recovery of cash led to official entries in the records, and this information was shared with senior police officers, who in turn briefed senior officials in the government. Reportedly, the matter escalated all the way up to the Union Home Ministry led by Amit Shah. Then, a video recording purportedly of this unaccounted cash was shared with the Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna. The CJI promptly convened a meeting of the Supreme Court Collegium on Thursday. The Collegium is a group comprising the CJI and 4 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court. This Collegium is tasked with recommending appointment and transfer of Supreme Court and High Court judges. Currently, this Collegium comprises CJI Sanjeev Khanna, Justices B.R. Gavai, Suryakant, Abhay S. Oka, and Vikram Nath. The print reported that at the Collegium meeting, Justice Khanna did not show the video clip to other Collegium members, but he explained to them what this video clip contained. Unanimously, it was decided to recommend the transfer of Justice Yashwant Verma to his parent High Court, which is the Allahabad High Court. That was where he became judge. He was made judge first in 2014. Although the Times of India reported that some in the Collegium believed that a mere transfer would not be sufficient given the gravity of the situation. The transfer recommendation is currently under process, and reports say it is yet to be cleared by the union government. Now, interestingly, over in Allahabad, where Justice Verma has been recommended to be transferred, the Bar Association there says they don't want Justice Verma here. In a letter today, the Allahabad High Court Bar Association said they don't want their High Court to be used like a bin, where corrupt people are just dumped. The association has threatened to go on strike if Justice Verma's transfer goes through. Back in Delhi High Court this morning, that is Friday, Justice Verma's staff informed that he is on leave for the day. Later, a senior advocate mentioned this issue before a Delhi High Court Chief Justice's bench, saying that this cash controversy has shaken and pained everyone. The advocate urged the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court to take some steps to ensure these incidents don't happen in the future. Delhi High Court Chief Justice D.K. Upadhyay said that the court was conscious of the issue. In the Supreme Court, meanwhile, this morning, another meeting was convened. This was a full court meeting of all Supreme Court judges, is what we are given to understand. CJI Sanjeev Khanna briefed everyone on the matter. As per Bar and Bench, it was suggested at the meeting that a mere punitive transfer will not be enough, and some concrete and harsh action must be taken against the judge. And so it was decided that transfer is just the first step. The Supreme Court has initiated an in-house inquiry against Justice Yashwant Verma. Now, this in-house inquiry is a mechanism that looks into complaints of corruption against a sitting High Court or Supreme Court judge. When such allegations are leveled, the judge in question is given a chance to respond to them. If the CJI, the Chief Justice of India, is not convinced still, he or she can form a committee of 3 Supreme Court judges. And based on the report of the in-house panel, further action is taken. NDTV reported that Justice Verma may either be asked to resign or be removed from office by Parliament under Article 124(4) of the Constitution. Now, as per the rules, a High Court judge can only be removed from office through an impeachment motion passed by the Indian Parliament. And for context, no judge has been impeached in India's history. And those who were under the scanner in some cases ended up resigning before the completion of this impeachment procedure. Meanwhile, top lawyers have weighed in on the controversy. Supreme Court Bar Association President and Rajya Sabha MP Kapil Sibal commented on the matter. Sibal was quoted saying, "The issue of corruption within the judiciary is a very serious issue. This is not something that has been articulated by senior counsels and lawyers in the country for the first time. It has been going on for years. It is time for the Supreme Court to start looking at issues of how the appointment process takes place. The appointment process should be more transparent and carefully done. Corruption is a very serious issue, and despite what PM Modi has said that corruption has increased." Veteran advocate Indira Jaisingh raised questions on the Supreme Court collegium itself. Jaisingh said that the collegium has to make a full, free and frank disclosure of the facts of the case, including on the amount which was recovered from the residence of Justice Verma. In the Parliament, Rajya Sabha MP Jairam Ramesh raised this issue as well. Here's what Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar said on the latest row and the earlier impeachment motion that was moved by over 50 MPs against Allahabad High Court Judge Justice Shekhar Yadav, who's, mind you, the infamous judge who made controversial remarks at a Vishwa Hindu Parishad event back in January 2025. Here is what Jagdeep Dhankar had to say.
And did not immediately surface. If it happens with a politician, he becomes a target, a bureaucrat, an industrialist immediately. And therefore, systemic response, which is transparent, accountable, effective, I am sure will be on the way. I will get in touch with leader of the House and leader of the opposition and find a mechanism for a structured discussion during course of the session, subject to their agreement.
So what about today's news, sir?
I said last, I discussed with them. We have, fortunately, the House is blessed with leader of the House, who is also president of the ruling political party, leader of the opposition, who is also the president of the main opposition party. So with these two very distinguished people being present in the House, I am sure their counsel and others will also come, and then I'll discuss some structured discussion by 55 members of this House, and I have taken all necessary steps to get their verification. First mail was sent to all of them, and the good thing is most of the members have responded positively, helping me perform my duty. Some members are yet to do. A mail reiterating the same has been sent to them. I have taken all procedural steps, but I must share with you one concern that is engaging my attention. Of the 55 members who signed the representation, a member's signature appears on 2 occasions, and the member concerned has denied his signature. Now, I do not wish to get into this act which may graduate to culpability to a higher level. If the number is above 50, I will proceed accordingly. Therefore, most of the members have cooperated. Those members who have not done so far may please do it in response to the second mail sent to them. Then the process will not be delayed at my level even for a moment.
Now, no doubt this entire controversy raises serious questions on not just Justice Verma, but the judiciary at large. What is its credibility? What justice should one expect when a sitting judge's house is seeing a stash of unaccounted cash? I'm sure we don't know where this money is coming from, its trail, etc. at this moment. Had it been a politician or even a common man, all details of this cash would have been made public. Probe agencies would have promptly landed up at the person's residence, take them into custody, probe all angles and establish where this money has come from. And here we are talking about a sitting High Court judge. Justice Verma's case, though, has also exposed an open and a very ugly secret: bribes. Some of which, and bribes in the judiciary, mind you, now some of which have come out in the open. In 2024, there was the case of district and sessions judge in Maharashtra's Satara district, whose name was Dhananjay Nikam. The Maharashtra Anti-Corruption Bureau has accused Nikam of demanding a 5 lakh rupee bribe to grant bail in a cheating case. Earlier this week, the Bombay High Court refused to grant Nikam pre-arrest bail. In 2017, retired High Court Judge I.M. Kudusi was accused of conspiring to bribe Supreme Court judges in a case which then Chief Justice Deepak Mishra had presided, Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra that is. Kudusi was arrested in September 2017 in the alleged bribery case. Now it is not known which justices, which is if any, were allegedly offered bribes. In 2016, a district court senior civil judge, Rachna Tiwari Lakhanpal, was arrested for allegedly accepting a bribe to rule in favor of a complainant in a case. And there are several such instances. In some cases, many petitioners are even willing to pay some extra money through their lawyers to quote-unquote speed up the hearing in their matter. In some cases, judges oblige secretly, and in some cases, judges don't. Worse, judges in some local and even high courts apparently have rate cards, which means you pay whatever the amount is as per the rate card to a particular judge. That is what the talk has been. Now, which leads us to the question whether justice in India is on sale. You pay and you get justice. As for Justice Yashwant Verma's case, at the time of recording this video, he hasn't publicly commented on this story of how unaccounted cash ended up in his storeroom. While the storeroom fire was doused quickly, this figurative fire over the matter and this unaccounted cash and where did it come from, who gave it to him and did it belong to him in the first place, all of that will take some doing given the gravity of the situation. We'll keep tracking the story for you and get you all the developments as and when it happens. That's all we have for this report though. Do like and share this video, comment and let us know what your views are, and subscribe to HW News English on YouTube for more such videos. Thanks for watching.